HOMIGO. This is the 15 watt, 120 watt equivalent rechargeable LED bulb. This is how mine came right when you pulled it out of the box. It's separated like this. The listing shows a white cap socket that screws over the end with a little hook so that you could hang it and use it in a power outage. The unit does not come with that. As you can see inside of this, there is a 18650 equivalent power cell in there. You can see the heat discharge, the socket. Generally, as long as the cell is charged, as long as you apply connectivity between the base point and the side of the socket, the bulb will light up. So, things you should consider is while I can push this in, all the components are relatively loose and can spin around each other than the battery, the base, which is solidly in place. So if you twist this too much in any direction, there's a good chance you will pop out or snap some of the wires. So as I said, I can both pop this together and back apart, but when you're pushing it into an outlet and there's any resistance, this can start twisting, so keep that in mind. You may want to try to twist it from the back to avoid potentially snapping the internal wires in this. If you get one, like I said, like mine, maybe yours will be completely affixed together when it arrives. Mine, however, wasn't. So, as I said, I mean, it's a pleasant brightness. The box itself comes with descriptions in really broken English and a lot of confusing things. The product listing online indicates 15,000 hours. This indicates that it's 8 times longer than a standard incandescent bulb, which it indicates is 8 times 1,000 hours or 8,000 hours. That's very different than 15,000 hours, but yet on the other side it has a very unusual statement at the end of the product description saying smart charge lamp life up to 40,000 hours. So I'm not quite sure what that's referring to specifically, but and I haven't obviously had this running long enough to say specifically how many hours this can or can't run, but there's inconsistent data on what it says it can or can't do between the product listing and the packaging itself. But overall, it would seem to function as indicated, as long as it's in a socket and not getting a power voltage supply. And those two contacts are met, it will know to turn on and use the charge that it has. A few things I can't say that I know for sure. It says it's a 6-hour charge to charge the battery fully. I don't know if over time, if you leave the bulb on and running for lengthy periods of time, if this will deplete the maximum length of time that this will operate in the event of a power outage. So yeah, I don't know if it has smart charging capabilities, or if it potentially can have overcharging issues to the battery if you leave this light on for extended durations.